the way I can best get back to serving you is to deal with this situation head on, which is why today I'm voluntarily agreeing to temporarily step aside from my seat on council.
Cincinnati City Council member and mayoral candidate P.G. Sittenfeld says he agrees and he will agree to a voluntary suspension. Attorney General Dave Yost filed to suspend him last month after Sittenfeld was arrested on federal corruption charges. Sittenfeld says he is innocent. The announcement means another vacancy on Cincinnati City Council, which Hamilton County Probate Court Judge Ralph Winkler is charged with filling. Reporter Marielle Carbone spoke to the judge today and has more on how he will make that decision.
Well, this will be the second appointment that the judge makes in a roughly 2-week time span. If you'll remember, it was just last week that he replaced Jeff Pastor. Now, he tells me that this is one of the most important decisions that he'll ever make, so he is not taking this lightly.
I don't like that it's happening this way. I think the best way is by letting the voters decide. But I'm being forced into this.
It's a difficult decision, but one Judge Ralph Winkler is tasked with, according to state law, appointing someone to fill P.G. Sittenfeld's council seat until his federal case is resolved.
I never expected it.
Winkler says he does have people in mind for the job. After all, he still has his list from last month when he had to appoint Jeff Pastor's temporary replacement. These are some of the names, but the list is fluid as Winkler reviews resumes.
Somebody that's intelligent and wise, that looks out for the people in Cincinnati, somebody that's not divisive.
The appointment will mark a grim milestone for City Hall. Right now, 3 council members were appointed, not elected, by voters. This new vacancy will make that number 4 out of 9.
It really is kind of an extraordinary failure of democracy to think that 44% of the city council will have arrived there not by winning votes.
David Niven, political science professor at the University of Cincinnati, says this can cause even more trust issues among the citizens.
It gives voters real reasons to question, how is their voice heard when they're functionally irrelevant and how many of these council members were chosen.
Winkler understands that and says the pick won't make everyone happy, but he's vowed to do his best. As for his process,
I'm kind of known in the community as the adoption judge because I love my adoptions. So I'll treat it just like my adoptions, and I hope that the residents of the city adopt the person and give them a chance.
And we'll get more information for you on all of those possible candidates that Judge Winkler is considering on our website. That's WCPO.com. And as far as a timeline on all of this, Winkler says it'll be about a week before an appointment is made. Sittenfeld's suspension needs to be signed off on by a federal judge, and then that needs to be handed over to Winkler, and he says that hasn't happened yet. Reporting from City Hall, Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.